Happy Saturday, Brazen Athletics. Hopefully you guys are ready for a doozy of a workout. So we've got a 10-minute AMRAP, a 9-minute AMRAP, and an 8-minute AMRAP. So that totals 27 minutes for all of my math majors in the room. In between each, if you come to Courtney's class on Saturday, we're going to be resting about a minute or two. But if you're doing this on your own, just take a little bit of time in between, grab some water, and jump right into the next one. So to pack for class, don't forget to bring a yoga mat because we're going to be spending some time on the ground. You need 1 or 2 dumbbells or kettlebells because we will give you some options with like the deadlifts here, the straight leg deadlifts. You could use 1, you could also use 2. And then finally, it's going to be really hot this week, so bring your water. Don't forget to hydrate, especially Saturday, Friday, you get the gist. All right, so our first 10-minute AMRAP is 12 glute bridges, 12 Turkish sit-ups, and 24 dumbbell hops. So these glute bridges, we do these a lot. It's gonna really be important to drive your hips on them, drive them up towards the sky. These Turkish sit-ups, we've been doing a bunch of Turkish get-ups lately. Obviously, we've done some Turkish sit-ups as well, but these are a progression to your Turkish get-ups. It would be pretty cruel to make you do 12 Turkish get-ups, so we've got 12 Turkish sit-ups. And 24 dumbbell hops. So that's just hopping over the dumbbell. Then we have a 9-minute AMRAP. 12 dumbbell or kettlebell glute bridge pullovers, 8 side bridges, 4 leg extensions. And then finally our 8-minute AMRAP. 8 straight leg deadlifts, 8 sit-throughs, and 8 forearm to tall plank. So we got a lot going on, so just pay attention as I go over the movements today. But you really only need 1 or 2 dumbbells or kettlebells for this. So starting on the ground with these glute bridges, we want to make sure that our back starts flat against the ground. I like to put my hands on my side and have your feet in close enough so you can really drive your heels into the ground as you bridge up your glutes and then back down. As I get to the top, I'm squeezing my glutes as much as possible.
Squeeze your butt.
And then bringing it back. After this is where we grab our dumbbells or your kettlebell for these Turkish sit-ups. So Turkish sit-ups, we want to, just like a Turkish get-up, hold this dumbbell or kettlebell over here. Our hand is out at our side for balance. And we're just going to engage our core to sit up. I'm using my hand for leverage here. That's going to depend on how heavy your dumbbell or kettlebell is. So using your hand for leverage, coming up to your elbow, coming up to your hand. As you can see, that progresses to a Turkish get-up, where we would then, from our hand, swing our leg under and stand up. And then finally, we'll hop up from off the ground, and we're just going to do 24 dumbbell hops.
Downstairs neighbors.
Downstairs neighbors, loving me right now. Okay, then moving into the next one, back to the ground. Dumbbell or kettlebell glute bridge pullovers. So it's just like it sounds. We're gonna hold this dumbbell or kettlebell. Kettlebell, try and hold it like a crush grip. Make it nice and safe. Put your hand through it. Here, we probably wanna hold it on either side of the head of the dumbbell. And then glute bridge. Bed's in the way.
Overshot.
Glute bridge. Pulling over. Try that again.
Just turn the other way.
Driving our hips up. Bringing that back as far as we can. And then bringing it back up. Driving my hips up. Bringing it back. We want to fight the sag in our hips for this. It's human nature to want to sag your hips down as you're bringing that over top of you, but try and fight that, driving those hips up as best as possible. Then we'll flip over to our side, and these side bridges, we're going to be in a side plank, either straight arm or forearm plank, and we're just going to dip down and drive up. From the forearm, dipping down, driving up. 8 of those, 4 on each side. It's 4 on that side, then flipping over. For leg extensions. So these are a difficult movement. We want to start with our chest nice and tall. We want to keep this nice straight line as we extend back as far as we can go, engaging our quads, and then bringing ourselves up. Nice and slow back. Engage our quads, squeeze our glutes, send ourselves back up. Some people can go much further down to the ground, but just go as far as it is in your practice. Finally, this last 8-minute AMRAP. We have 8 straight leg deadlifts, 8 sit-throughs, 8 forearm to tall plank. Deadlifts, a couple options. So when we typically do a deadlift, we want to start with it at mid-shin, and we send our hips through at the top. We'll have a little bit of a bend in our leg. Now, these are straight leg deadlifts. So we're gonna start by keeping our legs straight. These generally will start up in the upper position, and then we wanna sit our hips back, keeping our legs nice and straight till we go and get a really nice stretch in our hamstrings. If you have 1 dumbbell or kettlebell, you can hold it like this. We just wanna go to mid-shin where we'll get a nice stretch in our hamstrings. If you have 2, starting from the top, same deal, straight leg, and then back up. If you feel this in your lower back, or you feel it in your hips or anything like that, we want to probably adjust that. So just reach out to one of the coaches or talk to Courtney on Saturday. You really want to feel this light up your hamstrings. Should be a nice stretch. I don't think anybody has terribly heavy dumbbells that will, be unmanageable for that. But if you have heavier dumbbells, you can always just use 1. These 8 sit-throughs, this is our core movement. Where we start in a straight arm plank like this, and we're sitting through the whole way. You get the idea.
Not enough space.
Not enough space. And then these 8 forearm to tall planks, just as it sounds. Forearm to a tall plank. So starting on our forearm, coming up to a tall plank. Being sure that we rotate which side we come up first each round. So lots going on. Don't forget your mat, dumbbell, kettlebell, water, and we will see you in person or online on Saturday.